Hi everyone, good morning. Today we are going to begin new chapter named Medieval India Society, Resource and Trade. Before starting our chapter, let us watch a video about diversity of India.
India. Physical divisions. India is a big and beautiful country. It is our motherland. India is the seventh largest country in the world. We have numerous cities, hills, mountains, and rivers in our country. If we travel from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, we cover a distance of about 3200 kilometers. The widest distance from eastern to western part of the country is about 3000 kilometers. India is located in the southern part of Asia, which is the largest continent of the world. The land of our country is not same everywhere. It varies from place to place. We have high mountains in the north, rocky plateau in the south, and vast fertile plain in the middle. Many rivers arise in the mountains. The climate of our country is not always same. It is hot and dry in some parts, while at other places it is hot and wet. There are very high and long mountain ranges present in the north and northeastern part of our country. These are the Himalayas, the pride of India. A large flat area is there to the south of the Himalayas. These are the northern plains. The peninsular plateau is situated towards the south of the northern plain and extends down to the Kanyakumari, the southern tip of India. The Himalayas. The Himalayas are the highest mountain range in the world. It is a wall of India. The Himalayas in India extend from Kashmir in the west to Arunachal Pradesh in the east for a distance of about 2500 kilometers. The beauty of the Himalayas has always attracted tourists, men and women from all over the world. Many mountaineers tried to climb the mountain peaks. The Himalayas are divided into four parallel zones. These are Himadri or the Great Himalaya, the Shivalik Hills and the Terai. The Himadri is the Great Himalaya. It is present in the extreme north and it is the highest part, always covered with snow. In some places, the snow moves slowly. The movement of the snow is called as glaciers. The Himachal lies to the south of the Great Himalaya. This is the lower range of mountains. In this, the snow melts during the summer and the water flows into the river. Shivalik hills are present further south and are lower in height. The slopes have thick forests and full of wild animals. The foothills of the Shivaliks are called as Terai. The Himalayas are very important and useful for our country for these reasons. 1. The rivers originating carry fertile soil from the mountains to the plains. 2. The forests provide valuable wood and herbs to the mankind. The forests present around the Himalayas are the natural home of many kinds of birds and animals. 4. They form a natural protection border wall along the northern borders. The Northern Plains. Northern Plain lies to the south of the Himalayan mountains. This region is called as Northern Plain. It starts from Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. The states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and parts of Assam lie in the northern plain. Many rivers flow through the northern plain. The three main rivers of the northern plain divide it into three river basins. A basin is an area watered by a river and its tributaries. The three main basins of northern plain are 1. The Satluj Basin, 2. The Ganga Basin, and 3. The Brahmaputra Basin. The Ganga and the Brahmaputra form the biggest delta in the world, called as Sundarbans. The Peninsular Plateau. It is a tableland and is composed of old crystalline igneous metamorphic rock. The Peninsular Plateau is the oldest landmass. It can be divided into two regions. 1. The Central Highland. 2. The Deccan Plateau. The Central Highland has Aravalli Hills in the northwest. The Rajmahal Hills are in the Chota Nagpur Plateau in the northeast. The Western Ghats with Nilgiris and the Cardamom Hills in the west. The general slope of the plateaus is from west to east. On the eastern side is the Chota Nagpur Plateau, which is rich in mineral resources. Large deposits of coal, iron, and manganese are found here. Many industries are based on these minerals. The Deccan Plateau has an uneven surface. The soils are not deep and the color also varies from place to place. Cotton and sugarcane is widely grown in Deccan Plateau. Large deposits of iron, mica, and gold are found in this part of the plateau. Kolar gold mines in Karnataka are located in the Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau forms a large portion of South India.
This video tells us about the diversity of India. In our second chapter, first page, we can see the description. Please listen the description. Hindustan is a wonderful land compared to other countries. It is entirely different. The mountains, rivers, forests, and deserts here are unique. The animals, plants, people, languages, rain, and wind are all diverse. Then, this description taken from the memo of the Mughal Emperor Babur. The Babur speaks about the diversity and resources of India. This diversity and resources attracted the foreign travelers to India during the medieval period. So, many travelers came here and wrote about India. Our next topic, agriculture and artisanship. Then, before starting our topic, one of the travelogue of Al-Biruni, a traveler from Central Asia, tells us about the occupations and taxes in this period. Please listen. For farming, cereals and grazing cattle, land revenue and grazing tax were to be paid to the rulers. Similarly, tax was to be paid on income from trade. 1/60 of the income was to be spent for the protection of the country. The traveler Al-Biruni mentioned in this description of occupations of the people of medieval India. Agriculture was the chief occupation of the people of medieval India. Cereals, indigo, pulses, sugarcane, cotton were the major crops of the agriculture. Grazing cattle and trade are the another occupations of the people of medieval period in India. The rulers of this period paid a tax on land, grazing cattle, and trade. They spent this money or tax for country's protection. Then let us see the steps taken by the rulers for the progress of agriculture. First one, arranged irrigation facilities. Second, supplied seeds. Third, granted tax relaxation. These steps taken by the rulers for the progress of agriculture. Then also the medieval period, the officers were given land as wages. This system was known as Iqta during the Sultanate period. We learnt about Sultanate period. Then in the same way, in the medieval period, the officers were given land as wages. This system was known as the Jagirdari during the Mughal period. We learnt about the occupations of the people of medieval period like agriculture, trade and grazing cattle. Then many occupations existed in this village like weaving, making potteries, carpenter, making agricultural tools, making irrigation tools, metalwork. These are the some other occupations existed in this village. Weaving was the major artisanship of villagers. The cotton, indigo, and silk produced by the rural folks enriched the textile industry. The Indian weavers produced different colors of garments. Indigo and color mixture were used for the dyeing textiles during this period. New tools like spinning wheel and looms were used for weaving. So these features of weaving, Indian textile won the world acclaim. Then dear students, please note the each point and I will conduct a quiz based on our chapter.